Hold up, before you scroll, before you click away. You need to hear this. The Caitlin Clark phenomenon isn't just about basketball anymore. It's a cultural war. We've got analysts throwing shade, legends dropping truth bombs, and a whole lot of noise in between. Is Caitlin Clark overhyped? Is she changing the game? Or is something else entirely going on? Today, we're ripping apart the narrative surrounding Caitlin Clark, the legacy she built, and the WNBA firestorm she's ignited. Forget the surface level takes, we're digging deep. Get ready because this is going to get uncomfortable. Enter Mychal Thompson, NBA champion, Laker legend, and father of Klay Thompson. This isn't some random talking head. This is a man who's seen it all, played with the best, and knows basketball at its core. And guess what? He's starstruck by Caitlin Clark. Starstruck, this is Mychal Thompson, folks. This is the guy who guarded Larry Bird, passed to Magic Johnson. What did he see in Clark that made him say those words? Now, let's flip the script. On the other side of the argument, we have Monica McNutt, a respected analyst, but one who has faced intense scrutiny for her comments on Caitlin Clark. The implication, Clark's popularity is somehow tied to her race and background. It's a loaded statement, and it sparked a furious debate. Is there any truth to it? Or is this a case of tearing down a rising star for the sake of controversy? We're not going to shy away from the uncomfortable questions. I'm going to break down Mychal Thompson's defense of Clark, unpack Monica McNutt's critiques, and give you my unfiltered take, drawing on my years of studying this game. I'm going to show you why this argument is so important and how it reflects deeper issues within the sport. By the end of this, you'll have the tools to decide for yourself what's really going on. Let's dissect McNutt's argument. The core of her claim is that Clark's appeal is rooted in her being a white girl from the middle of America. Is there something to this? Absolutely, race and representation play a role in sports. Historically, the WNBA, while predominantly black, has struggled to reach a broader audience. Could Clark's race be a factor in her crossover appeal? It's naive to say it isn't a factor. However, reducing her success solely to this is not only simplistic, but also deeply problematic. It ignores the years of hard work, the record-breaking performances, and the sheer skill that have made Clark a phenomenon. It plays into the damaging white savior narrative, suggesting that a white athlete is somehow single-handedly rescuing a predominantly black league. This is a dangerous trope that undermines the achievements and contributions of countless black players who have paved the way. Let's be clear, the WNBA's foundation was built by black women. Legends like Lisa Leslie, Dawn Staley, Cynthia Cooper, these are the players who established the league's credibility, who drew early fans, and who inspired generations. To suggest that Clark is somehow eclipsing their legacy is not only disrespectful, but also historically inaccurate. The WNBA has always been a hotbed of talent, athleticism, and passion. The challenge has been getting that story out to a wider audience. And while Clark is undoubtedly contributing to that, she's standing on the shoulders of giants. It's crucial to acknowledge and celebrate the contributions of these pioneers. I remember interviewing Dawn Staley years ago, back when the WNBA was just finding its footing. She talked about the sacrifices they made, the smaller crowds, the limited media coverage. But she also spoke about the unwavering belief they had in the league and its potential. They knew they were building something special, something that would inspire young girls for generations to come, and they were right. Now, let's talk about the game. The notion that Clark's success is only about her race ignores the undeniable fact that she's a ridiculously talented basketball player. Her range, her passing, her court vision, these are skills that transcend race and background. She didn't magically become a record-breaking scorer because she's white. She did it through countless hours of practice, through relentless dedication, and through a burning desire to be the best. To dismiss that is to diminish her accomplishment and insult her work ethic. I heard a story from a coach who worked with Clark in high school. He said she would stay after practice for hours working on her shot, perfecting her passing, studying film. She was obsessed with the game, driven to improve every single day. That kind of dedication is rare, and it's a huge part of what makes her so special. Mychal Thompson's comparison of Clark to Steph Curry is insightful. Both players have revolutionized the game with their incredible shooting range and court vision. They've forced defenses to adapt, they've inspired young players to expand their games, and they've brought a new level of excitement to basketball. Clark's ability to shoot from anywhere on the court has changed the way women's basketball is played. She's forcing defenders to guard her out to the logo, creating more space for her teammates to operate. This is a game changer, and it's something that should be celebrated, not downplayed. Mychal Thompson's JEEP theory, jealousy, envy, egos, and pettiness, is provocative, but it raises a valid point. Is there a segment of the basketball community that is resentful of Clark's success, that feels threatened by her popularity? It's undeniable that Clark has disrupted the status quo. She's brought new fans to the WNBA, she's generated unprecedented media attention, and she's challenged the established power dynamics. Is it possible that some people are uncomfortable with that? Absolutely. Are some people jealous? It's human nature. Social media has amplified this debate to an unprecedented level. Every take, every highlight, every controversy is dissected and debated ad nauseam. This can be both a blessing and a curse. On the one hand, it's allowed Clark to connect with fans directly, to build her brand, and to control her narrative. On the other hand, it's created a toxic environment where criticism is often personal and often vitriolic. The constant negativity can be overwhelming, and it can drown out the positive aspects of her game. I've seen firsthand how social media can distort reality. I once wrote an article that had a slightly critical take on one particular player, and I was bombarded with hate messages for weeks. It was a sobering reminder of the power of social media and the responsibility that comes with it. One thing that is undeniable is Clark's impact on young fans, especially young girls. She's become a role model, an inspiration, and a symbol of what's possible. Go to any Fever game and you'll see young girls wearing her jersey, holding signs, and cheering her on. They see in her a reflection of their own dreams, their own aspirations. That's powerful, and it's something that shouldn't be taken lightly. The Indiana Fever are building a team around Clark, and it's exciting to watch. They have a mix of young talent and veteran leadership, and they're showing signs of improvement. It's going to take time for them to gel, to build chemistry, and to compete for a championship. But the foundation is there, and Clark is a big part of that. The future looks bright for the Fever and for women's basketball. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think about the Caitlin Clark phenomenon? Is she overhyped? Is she changing the game? Or is something else going on? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's have a respectful discussion, and let's keep the conversation going. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of basketball. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you never miss out. Click the video on the screen. See you.